Topic Kenya. Hello guys, welcome back. It's Topic Kenya, and today we are going to study about trial balance. So I know some of you know what's a trial balance, so this is it. Make sure you leave your comment if the definition differs from yours, but remember, make sure you know the definition of trial balance. So what is trial balance? So we're going to study what is trial balance. What is trial balance? And remember, trial balance is attempt to check the accuracy of the double entry in ledger accounts. Yeah, so trial balance is an attempt to check the accuracy. Remember, trial balance is an attempt. Trial balance is an attempt to check. Trial balance is an attempt to check the accuracy. To check the accuracy. Check the accuracy of the double entry. To check the accuracy of the double entry. To check the accuracy of the double entry. Of the double entry. Yeah, let me say in ledger accounts. Let me use that. Double entry in ledger accounts. We're going to see that later. How are we going to extract those figures from ledger accounts? After extracting ledger accounts, how are we going to come up with a trial balance? So that is a definition of trial balance. Remember, trial balance is an attempt to check the accuracy of the double entry in ledger account. So you're going to check it later, like how do you know that these ledger accounts are true or false? So trial balance will tell you. Trial balance will give you that accuracy. So if your trial balance then this means that those ledger accounts are very true. As an accountant, if you find that your trial balance doesn't balance, then there is an error somewhere. So good. So for example, given that every credit entry should have a corresponding debit entry, remember then a difference in trial balance is an indication of existence of errors that may have been made in ledgers. So if your trial balance doesn't balance, then there is an error somewhere. Good. So a trial balance has two sides. Let us see the structure. Remember, a trial balance has two sides, the debit and the credit side. So trial balance has two sides. Trial balance has two sides. We have the debit side and the credit side. The debit side we use DR, and the credit side we use CR. I'm going to show you that. So those are the sides that are available that are they are present in a trial balance. So for example, we may come up with a table. I will show you the table. So this is a trial balance, how it looks like. How does trial balance look like? So come up with a table. Remember, you use a ruler when in an examination room. So we have our debit here, and we have our credit side. We have our debit side and credit side. And for you to know this, remember that the debit side summarizes all the debit balances. The debit side, it summarizes all the debit balances figures, so that while the credit side summarizes the credit balances. The credit side summarizes the credit balances figures. That is in ledgers. And this is a debit side and this is a credit side. For example, all assets. Remember, all assets go in debit sides. All assets go in debit side. Then all expenses. Let me give you An example, expenses, all expenses goes the same in a debit side. Then we have sales. Remember, sales goes in credit sides. Sales goes in credit sides. Then purchases, they add into a business. Purchases add into a business, so they go into debit sides. Sales, you sell things out of the business, so they are crediting, they are reducing, they go to debit side. Then purchases in the debit side. Then capital, remember this is a capital, always in a credit side. Then we have liabilities. Liabilities, they go on a debit side. They go on a debit side. No, sorry, credit side. They are liabilities. They go on a credit sides. Then if you balance well your trial balance, they must balance. So if they do not balance, then remember there is an error somewhere. We'll come to look at that on our next video. So that is an example how trial balance look like. How trial balance look like. How trial balance look like. So our next part we're going to look at balancing the accounts and extracting a trial balance. That's our next part, balancing the accounts and extracting a trial balance. Balancing the account and extracting a trial balance. Balancing the account and extracting a trial balance, so that you can come up with a part whereby if our trial balance, then we are in a correct place. So to make this process simple, the accounts should be balanced off so as to get their balances at the end of the financial period. The balances of accounts involve 2 steps. Remember that the balancing of accounts involve the following steps. So number 1, add amounts on both sides of the common accounts. Add amounts on both sides of the accounts. Then number 2, find the difference between the 2 sides, so that you can get that balance brought forward and balance carried down. Balance that is carried down and brought forward by deducting the lesser amount from the greater amount of the 2 sides. You balance so that you can get the figure, so that you can get the new figure. So we're going to look at one example of how we're going to balance the accounts and extract a trial balance. So we have this example here. Example 3.1. Mr. Kanyikini had the following transactions for the month ended 31st December 2004. So A, started a business with a check of 20,000. B, bought goods for sale cash 6,000. Then C, paid rent shillings 2,000. Then D, sold goods for shillings 10,000. Sorry, balance of the accounts from the following transactions and extract a trial balance. Good. So at that point, we're going to balance the accounts and extract a trial balance. So Mr. Kanyikini had the following transaction for the month ended 31st December 2004. So question 1, started a business with a check of 20,000. Started a business with a check of 20,000, meaning what? So there was a capital. And remember, mostly when balancing the accounts, you use one of the principle, do entry. There are also other principles, but always don't forget the dual entry or double entry. So we're going to open capital account. We're going to open capital account. That is capital account. Remember, in capital account, started a business with a check of shillings 20,000. A check of shillings 20,000. So he started it with a check of shillings 20,000. So he started with bank. We give it, on the execution side we say bank, because he started with a check which is 20,000. Good. Then another account is bank account, because he checked that amount, meaning what? He reduces the balance in the bank account. So in bank account, we're going to, in the bank account, we are going to debit. We're going to debit, that is, we're going to debit. Where did it went? Capital. How much? 20,000. 20,000. So those are the two accounts for the first question. Capital account, that was whereby he started with the bank. If it was cash, we write cash and open cash account, but this question it is bank, so we're going to use bank account for the next account. Good. So then the second question is bought goods for sale, cash 6,000. Bought goods for sale, cash 6,000. So we bought goods for sale, there was purchases, so we're going to open purchases. Bought goods for sales for cash 6,000. Use cash. So first of all, this purchases. Remember, this purchases account. This is purchases account. There was an increase in purchases account. Bought goods for sale, cash 6,000. Cash 6,000. Cash 6,000. So at this point, at this point, there was increase. There was increase in purchases, and use what? Use cash. How much? 6,000. Cash 6,000. Then you're going to open cash account, because you use cash account. You're going to credit it, because he used cash. The cash was reduced, meaning what? So we're going to credit on this side. We have purchases. How much? 6,000. 6,000. Then the next other question, paid rent shillings 2,000. Paid rent. So he paid rent. We're going to open rent account. He paid rent. How much? If he paid rent, that is, this is a rent account. A rent account, we're going to add some money in rent account, so we're going to debit it. He used cash. How much? He used cash. How much? Which is 2,000. Then we're going to cash account. Remember, each question has two accounts. So paid rent shillings 2,000. So we're going to cash account. So he paid rent. How much? 2,000. Good. Then the last question, sold goods for shillings 10,000. Sold goods for shillings 10,000. There was increase in sales. Not there was increase, there was decrease in sales, because he sell goods for shillings 10,000. So at this point, we're going to debit cash account and credit sales account. So in cash account, we're going to debit. There was sales. How much? 10,000. Yeah. And then you're going to open cash account. We're going to open cash account. Not cash account, sorry. We're going to open sales account. And sales account, there was what? There was decrease. He said by means of cash. How much? 10,000. And that is all. That is not all. So after that we're going to balance now the ledgers. So capital account is 20,000. So balance carried down is, sorry, my space is small, 20,000. So this will be 20,000. And I insist again, when in an examination, make sure you use your ruler. So 20,000. So the next period here, we will use capital account balance brought forward to be 20,000. Good. Then the same bank, at the bank account, that is balance carried down 20,000. So we'll balance 20,000. So our balance is 20,000. So then we have, so this is balance brought forward. We'll have 20,000 for the next year. That is the next accounting period. Then the same apply to purchases. Balance carried down, which is 6,000. Then you have, so if you balance comes 6,000, then the same 6,000. So balance brought forward for the another, that is the accounting year, will be 6,000. So if you the same applies to cash. So about cash sorry, about cash, 6,000, 2,000, and we have 10,000 on the debit side. So remember, the greater part we're going to minus it by. So if 6,000, this 2,000, so our balance carried down, it will be 2,000. Yeah, 2,000, so that can give us our 10,000. We're going to add the 6 plus 2, which is 8,000. Then you subtract it from 10,000. Remember, say the debit side is more than the credit side, so you're going to subtract it from debit side. So that will give us our 10,000. So giving us that our 10,000, so our balance brought forward, it will be 10,000. So let's go to sales account, balance carried down, which is 10,000. So this will be 10,000. Same 10,000. So for the another period will be, next accounting period will be balance brought forward, which will be 10,000. And remember, the key point here, whereby I put my balances brought forward, it is whereby I'll come back and pick it when I'm balancing the trial balance. So be keen with which side you're keeping your balance brought forward. You are recording your balance brought forward. Then for rent account, we have balance carried down, which is 2,000. So balance brought forward here will be 2,000. If you balance well, come 2,000. Good. And that's how we are balancing our accounts. So the next step is we are going to extract a trial balance. Extract a trial. So we come up with the table. That is our trial balance. Our trial balance part. So from trial balance, we start with capital. Remember, when I started, I say capital is on credit side, and by how much? Look where my capital is brought forward on the credit side. You can see even so easy. 2,000, not 2,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. Then another part is bank account, which is 20,000 on our debit side. 20,000 on our debit side. Then we have purchase account. Then we have purchase account. Then we have purchase account, not purchase account. Look at me. Sorry guys. Purchase. We have 6,000 on the debit side. It's always on the debit side. That is purchase. Then we have cash. Then we have cash account, so it is 10,000, the debit side. Not cash, it's not 10,000, it is 2,000. Sorry, here our balance carried down was 2,000. So our balance brought forward will be 2000. So we have our 2000 here. 2000 at this part. Our cash is 2000. After cash account, we have rent account 2000. Then finally our sales account, this on credit side 10,000. So let's see. Our balance must balance. If ours doesn't balance, then we have made a mistake somewhere. So on the debit side, this is on the credit side, and then on the debit side. Credit side we have 30,000, and on the debit side we have what? 20, 26, 28, 30. Good. So we are okay. Thank you guys, and that's how we balance our trial balance. We have extracted our trial balance from ledger accounts. So thank you guys. So make sure you have subscribed, liked, comment, and share. Leave your comment if you have any question, and I will check it out. So the next lesson, you're going to check another question of balancing the accounts and extracting a trial balance, but more complex one, so that you can find the questions that are familiar, that we are going to find out in exams. The most examiners use to test students. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment for another video. Thank you guys. It's Topic Kenya.